That I think Mac has told me before that he's a Forsburn main.
Yeah, he's a Forsburn main. That's actually, I actually when I initially played Mac, I think on ladder like a while ago, I thought that he was a Zetter main.
I think he does have a Zetter burn.
He does. He has one of every character for sure, except maybe Absa, Maple, and Raster. But those aren't really characters, so we don't need to.
Oh god!
All right, we're gonna get started on game 1. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, this would be.
Crow's rocking the tuck tag.
And just not moving. Wait.
It's all mind games. It looked like a desync for a minute there, but
yeah, I thought we desync.
I was messaging him something.
Wow, you got that free 9% right there. Wait,
Said like.
Are you sure this isn't a desync?
No, I said like, pull up.
This is the most passive.
And then
game.
he like readied up, and then he started throwing moves out at me. I was like, oh okay.
What? What? Okay, this is.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
remember
there's
why
enough
this
context.
Was, yeah, okay.
I don't remember.
It's all coming back to me.
Wait.
Yeah, because I told him to hold up because I think I wanted to like have a hand warmer, and I was eating before, but then he just started hitting me.
Max with the next level tactics right here.
Yeah, it looks like your movement was struggling because you're definitely not as smooth as you normally are.
Ooh,
the controller.
First.
I like the triple parry.
I'm still confused. I don't know.
Max is doing stuff. Not quite sure what, but he's doing stuff.
Well, if we wanted to see one benefit for sure, we haven't seen a single fair yet. So,
True.
Mac.
Oh, there it is. And it's going to put Zetter in an edgeguard situation.
Wow, Mac. Just as they say it. Literally just as they say it. Then it's just 4 or 5 fairs in a row.
Crow's going to get that easy down smash in neutral. Not sure why Mac opted to go for backer there. If he had picked him off the platform with fair, it would have been a game over.
Maybe he's not. It's been interesting. Some interesting backer choices, but now he knows that fair is the true king. Immediately switching out his bears for fairs. It wasn't even the second thought. Like we're just seeing he was using way more. That was interesting. Choosing to slide off ledge there, just get some free jet. Oh, Croz.
It's a terrible pillar placement from Mac. He's just getting bodied there.
But yeah, it's like ideally you don't want. I think pillar close to stage is great, but you know, not that high.
Yeah, not within their reach is a bad idea.
But yeah, this is just I think more of I'm seeing like as like a partial Kragg player myself, seeing a lot of just like default stuff.
I think that Mac's issue in this game so far is he's got decent movement and he's got really good like tech skill going on, but he's backing away too far to try and catch Crows with random aerials, and Crows isn't approaching, so Mac is just throwing out a whole bunch of empty attacks.
Yeah, it's kind of just like
pressure and playing the same way. I'm sure it would be a different story.
That's true. It's kind of just like seeing like your Kragg on exhibit where you just get mad because he throws out random moves and they hit, but in this scenario they're not hitting, and it doesn't really work if they're not hitting. But that was a great tech right there.
That was a bad choice to pick up rock. Good.
But questionable. I think I'm seeing a lot of like basic Kragg stuff that really shouldn't be like more just like basic rock throw placements or doing like rock throw like just shooting out shards, or even just like implementing more like spacing stuff that I'm not really seeing.
Good use of backing up there with the rock. It was smart to use your distance with the edge guarding.
Yeah, that's definitely more like it. Like fairs are great for edge guarding, but so is the rock, especially against Zetter. If you let him just wait for him to fall and just throw it, like he's not gonna have all that time just to like recover. You can just throw it so fast too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a lot of
too as a Zetter. Crow's is backing up throwing fireballs. I think he's not quite feeling himself.
I think we're starting to see that the early game Grimes is starting to tick in for Croz. He's just like, hey man, what you did that 9% earlier? It's not cool. It's not cool. But
and he gets him with a down air, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that also Interesting game to say the least, right there.
Closes out one game. It's good to see him up after that performance on both sides. So, all right, guys, we'll be right back in 1 second. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry, we had a little technical flub. We're gonna get started on game 2. Mac takes Zetterburn here, MurderOfCroz, to Ethereal Gates. Let's see what happens in that game.
Yeah, this is a super kind of. I feel like this is just a stage for people who want to have more room to kill, especially against, or like more room to survive as well, especially as Kragg. You can live for a pretty long time on this stage.
And it's definitely bad for Zetter in the fact that, with that in mind, the stage is smaller than Blazing Hideout and has enough jank that Zetterburn ends up off stage all the time. So he doesn't have very good long range recovery. So all you have to do is push him far enough out, and it's pretty much a confirmed kill. So
or you just down B off stage and just
yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Game 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm looking for Mac to approach more since this is his counter pick. He should feel a little bit more confident. I think he was having definitely knowing when and where to approach and to throw out his hitboxes up close.
He's definitely switching it up though. Like we're not seeing him throw as just a small flub on that fair, but we're not seeing him throw as much on like his when you were trying to edge guard earlier. I think the first stop with the last game, he was using bears to really like push out him when a fair probably would suffice. We're seeing him really adopt the.
You don't want to see that.
It's a lot of pressure. Let's just say that Kragg pressure is pretty nutty. Some Kragg's a scary creature. But yeah,
lots of whiffing happening. And a random down smash, and Neutral's going to take it from Croz, even in the stock up.
It's so interesting. Yeah, I think this is. Go ahead, Theo.
I was going to say, as an adaptive player, Mac's patterns with his movement are run up and do something, and then run away and do something. So it's do something to the left and then to the right. And if Croz can pick up on that, it would basically look like it was mind games where he's just inside of Mac's head on top of him the whole time. But
yeah, that's true.
We're gonna see that. Good use of rock there. Probably a little too early.
If he down tilted that rock, that would have been perfect actually for the edge guard. I would just stay on stage for the fair right here.
Ooh.
Not the up smash.
not good on both sides there.
But yeah, I think as like a Kragg, like the easiest thing to do ever is to literally just stay on stage. Ooh, that was pretty sick, Mac. Finally using that up smash. But it's like I think it's like the easiest thing to do as like a Kragg to edge guard is just fair on the side. Like if you don't really play Kragg and you're just using him for like a certain matchup, literally just fair. There's nothing else you really need to do.
Well, I do think that if you fair and then have rock on stage already, it's easy, it picks up quicker first off. So you can fair and then put them into hit stun with the rock, which has more hit stun, and go out for a second fair. And
this is the true demon. But yeah, that's true. Rock is also super good. I feel like going or like trying to do like super like crazy smash attacks just don't really work out a lot of time. And then going for the up smash there instead of doing the usual guaranteed fair setup when you do the down B. But yeah, this is basically a one-hit game at this point.
Well, Kragg can live if he's not on fire at this point. Unless he gets a slightly charged up smash against him or a bad DI on a down smash. The game is definitely more in Kragg's favor here.
Ooh,
you can see the percent change. Catches him with the up smash, and that's going to be it.
Yeah. Pretty tight game, though. Pretty tight game. Except for just too bad that Croz kind of had that first stock flub, though. But
yeah.
It was definitely a much. I think we're seeing Max slowly kind of fall into Kragg a little bit better than he was in game 1.
Yeah, I do think that he was a little bit too timid. I don't know how experienced he is in the tournaments, so I think that it might have been tourney nerves combined with just not knowing how to adapt mid-game. I think that might be something new to him. So let's see. Game 3 is on Tower of Heaven. This is Crow's counter pick. So let's get going.
All right.
We are up 1-1. Mac versus Croz. game 3. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I actually really like the stage as Kragg in this matchup. How do you comfort it from like a more of a Zetter standpoint?
Well, I am an unusual Zetter main myself. I tend to like stages that other Zetters don't. Like a lot of Zetters opt for the larger stages to have room for survivability and to not be off stage all the time. But I'm definitely more of a brawler. I like to be on Tower of Heaven or Treetop or the smaller stages. I do know that against the Kragg who's got his edge guards on lock though, Tower of Heaven is a challenge, and so is Treetop. But
yeah, this is as we had that small. Oh, that rock snipe right there! Damn, Mac, just showing that. Oh, almost
caught him with a down.
Almost, yeah.
Getting stuck on platforms with it. The whiff down smash from Croz is going to turn into a down smash from Mac and close out a stock.
Yeah, but Mac's showing much crispier movement than he's like really just picking it up right now. I think that was a pretty nutty when he was doing the back here edge guard earlier. That was a pretty good option because you couldn't really catch him with that fair. That spacing right there would have been too tight. Oh, that off stage.
If he had gone for that down air there, that would have been a stop.
Yeah.
What I see here from Mac is he's definitely more deliberate about choosing where to throw out his aerials instead of just spamming the first couple games.
He wanted to go full Neo right there. Wanted to do it.
Ooh, I like that option from Croz, but bad DI on down smash. He's down 2 stocks.
This isn't looking too great, right?
Ooh, I don't know if that was deliberate, but it's gonna put Mac in a 1-game lead over Croz in this best of 5.
And with that three stock mentality tends to be a pretty big factor now, especially when you're trying to kind of have to fight back.
Well, if I do remember correctly, we have seen Croz get 3-stocked and turn around and 3-stock someone else. So I do think he plays good angry. So, let's see how that turns out in game 4. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're seeing that with the Kragg change right there, that Croz kind of thinks that maybe he would have better luck with the Kragg.
Yeah. I definitely know that Croz plays differently when he's not playing his main. I think that if he's feeling off, as we saw in his movement, that it would be a good decision for him to play an off main character. And we can see he has a solid lead here.
Ooh, but dangerous offstage scenario.
Good recovery to dodge it there. I would say that's better fast falling from Croz than so much a whiff from Macintosh.
Yeah, that was a super good recovery right there. Just catching it's especially for off main Kraggs, it's really tough to kind of read. Oh,
the weight off of that jump canceled up smash there was amazing.
Yeah, that was some spicy stuff going on here. But here we go, the usual. This map is so easy for Kraggs to kind of just combo each other on, just get those easy hits. But here we're seeing, the Nair increased usage as well from Mac is super good, especially in generally against both Zetter and Kragg. Nair's pretty good. Doing single hit Nairs or doing the second hit Nair into a guaranteed fair.
Closing out the stock.
And that's the beauty of this map too.
Mac needs to get rid of this stock from Croz because I do feel that most Kraggs, when they're running away with tons and tons of percent, it's definitely a huge mental weight on the other player. So.
Yeah, especially when you start trying to throw out fairs and then
wow,
that was quite the brawl out right there. But yeah, especially I think with Kragg dittos.
Well, the hit delay on that from it hitting rock made the up air hit where it otherwise wouldn't have.
But yeah, this is not the typical Kragg duo you have here. But especially when you start seeing your fairs not killing, or you start kind of panicking, and that weight was a bit.
Yeah, shame
just
on you,
Kragg. You should
have known better. You should have known better there.
I always go for that.
But yeah, usually when you start seeing your fairs not killing, you start panicking. You're like, oh, what else do I kill with? Gotta do smash attacks now. And then when that comes by, it becomes tough. Because fair is just such a good kill move, but
yeah,
it's pretty easy to read once you know that you're trying to go for it, because it's also the easiest kill option.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of setups except for anything out of Craig's up tilt.
And just catching him on that, I think that was a fair, right? And he caught him on right there.
Ooh, I like that. He did. He read the roll back and did down air, but just timed it wrong.
Yeah, but Croz really showing that he's not really afraid of the dip. He's that was
Ooh, he saves his rock. That was dope.
is that next level? How did he? Yo, that's what you get for that's smart. That's smart play right there. You'll save the rock. You can use it to recover. Don't need to wait to pull another one. It's genius. But ooh, good parry. Good parry.
Ooh, good use of side B to hit the shards up there. And perfect fall there from Kroz to avoid that forward smash. Mac just
Yeah, that was
too slow. Too slow.
Yeah, this last stock coming out from both, not last stock, but last stock from coming out from Mac is showing some adaptation in the matchup. But
Good parry, very necessary.
Definitely. But yeah, this is a pretty steep hit. Oh,
Bad DI gives the game to Kroz
I don't think I've ever seen a rock kill from
at that speed.
that close.
Yeah.
That was.
Oh no. Game 5, Macintosh breaks a cardinal rule of Neo and counterpicks the Blazing Hideout.
Haven't you read commandments? Where's the
Yeah.
commandment spam here?
Yeah, come on guys. Get it
Oh
together.
man.
Alright, we're gonna see game 5. Winners round 1, Kroz versus Macintosh. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
And switching to Etalus. You see, I think he's just pulling out characters I just never knew he had at this point.
Well, this is Max Etalus and Kroz is staying Kragg.
Yeah, I actually I actually do not like Etalus against Zetter. I think Zetter has a pretty tough time.
Oh yeah.
That matchup. So I think staying Kragg, even if he didn't know, but I think this is definitely the better situation in case Mac does have a secret Etalus that I had no idea about.
I do know that he does have Etalus stuff. So I don't know if he does like solid Etalus
Ooh.
play. Good placement of rock was going to close out anything other than a drift in.
Yeah, that was a good setup. Just forcing him to forcing him to a pretty bad situation, especially when he was that far away. Yeah, Kroz is showing like a lot more better understanding of like basic just Kragg's things that you should be doing as Kragg.
Catches him in the weird crouch stun that.
Oh,
Ooh, that would have been dope. The side B down air. It just was a little
that
too
would have
high.
been nuts.
Good.
But yeah, getting him doing that is.
I don't know if I agree with not finishing out the stock and going for armor. Giving Kragg stage position on this stage is not a good idea for Etalus, actually.
And then wasting the armor to do a smash that
Yeah.
probably wasn't gonna. Yeah, it's but ooh, that was genius.
Good placement for Kroz to pillar there and to know that he could catch him with the up tilt.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. That's pretty sick. But
Good.
let's see if he can get this edge guard. No.
Smart recovering that low.
Yeah,
Mac
and especially
to roll in and he misses. That deck is going to close it out, yeah.
But yeah, I don't agree with getting armor at super low percentages as Etalus against a Kragg who can break it super fast. Just either he'll nair chain you or just jab you. Just like do jab 2, and then it's just going to be gone in a second. So he just gets a free 50%. It's not really what you want.
I do think that Etalus has a stronger combo game with the increased gravity, but I do think that Mac isn't showing that here.
Yeah, and then I have to say so for self. I really like Krog's recovery game on Kragg. Don't make me eat my words right there.
What a roll read! Wow, Kroz, commanding finish there.
Yeah, it's really just showing that maybe Kragg is the next wave for Kroz. Kroz.
Wow, way to go.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, we're gonna be right back with the next set.